So I'm motivated by the fact that I'm finally 18 and finally actually able of age to do so. And because of the fact that in my high school and in my middle school, every year we would have like a little voter registration. We would call it get out to vote, and we would go like around the school and just register people to vote. And I guess now that I'm finally able to do so, I want to take advantage of it because I know like the whole process, and so I'm excited for that. So one way is that because like something I noticed is that we're only able to vote when we're 18. However, like for me, I had a job when I was like 16, and they took out taxes. And like I don't know, I kind of think back to the whole taxation without representation. And I just feel like if the youth felt more included and more represented in politics, then I feel like that would result in some more engaged and informed youth. Yeah, yeah. So number three asks, what makes this election different from others? So I think this election is different because just how much tension there is in the U.S. I don't think that it should be different. I feel like every single election should be the same because there should be no person that has, so much influence or so much power that it becomes just about them. But I think social media has allowed a lot of information and a lot of like opinions to be circulated, and I think that has led to a lot of conflict and a lot of just tension in America. So I think that's why every one of us are just anxiously waiting to see what happens on the third. I think it's just all about finding ways that kids can engage in politics. We're all used to hearing that we can only vote until we're 18, and so we feel kind of excluded until we reach that age. So, I could start off with something as simple as refraining from using a phrase like, "Oh, you gotta wait till you're 18 to vote," and just making it more clear that kids should be engaging in their politics and knowing about their representatives and reaching out if they have any concerns because it's their world too. So yeah. The biggest issues that are motivating my vote are immigration policies, climate change reform, police reform and budget cuts, and also just like qualified politicians. That's not really a issue, but that's like a guideline that's motivating my vote. So it was really hard for me to vote as a college student. There was so much that I had to do. I did everything ahead of time, and I felt like I would be set, but no, I experienced some difficulties. So when I finally had the opportunity to vote, it was really symbolic for me. I always look forward to voting because I finally get to participate in my government, and I finally feel like it's not a world that I'm living in that I have to watch. I feel like it's my world, not like my world, like I take over, but like I feel like I feel part of it and I feel represented because I was able to vote for someone that I felt could do to that could lead represent me on a policy scale. So my high school democracy prep, they were really heavy on civic engagement, and like I earlier mentioned, they had like the get out to vote, but they also had some classes and like I don't know, the overall theme of our school was like to raise active citizen scholars to engage in to create. I forgot the mission statement. What was it like? To create citizen scholars to engage in life of active citizenship, something along those lines. But I don't know. They emphasize the importance of civic engagement, and I do think that motivated me to vote because I know a lot about like the positions that are being elected for, and I know about like politicians, and I know more about like what I think not more what I think or what I know that I need. Um, yeah. So that's it.